For workshop number 2, we're going to go towards calculating the critical plane damage parameter. So for this, we're going to go and create a new Python script to do this. Why? Because since the damage parameter is going to be critical plane, we're going to go towards a lot of stress planes. And the tool that we have to do this is going to be the Morse circle. And we're not going to work with Morse circle manually. So we're going to automate it. This is the script that we have to create it. In here, first of all, we're going to import some constants of Abaqus, which are going to be the scalar, which is going to be to define what type of field output we're going to have, and the centroid, which is going to be where we're going to save all the values of this field output. And also we have we import some data from the NumPy just to do some mathematical stuff for the damage parameter and the Morse circle. So first of all, we have the OpenODB, the same as the last one. Here, something that you can note is that you must have the read-only equal false. Because since we're going to create a new field output, we need to edit the database. So in this case, we have here a little block on the ODB. It means that it is read-only. So in this case, if we're going to work like this, we have to close this database and just open it with this algorithm, or the field output is not going to be created. Then for the field output, we need to define on what step and what increment we want to place it. Here I am going to place it just in the last increment, and then we're going to define the characteristics of the field output. If you remember, results is the whole area. It's a big area near the contact zone. Wait a minute. So here, all this area is going to be the results subset. Then we have the contact, that is just the contact, the surface of the specimen. That is just the place where I know that is going to be the maximum value of the damage parameter, but it is just to make the graph to see how it behaves. And then we have the plane, that is mostly because you need an instance to place your field output. So since the field output is going to be on the specimen, you need to define the plane. Damage parameter depends on the maximum shear strain range, which the range is just the maximum value minus the minimum value, and it also depends on the maximum normal stress in the plane. Through a lot of investigation, a lot of researches, it is known that for threading fatigue, the maximum strain and the maximum stress is going to be just at the last increment of the maximum step. Let's say like that. Just when you apply the maximum stress on the components. And the minimum ones are going to be when you apply the minimum force on it. Whereas the last frame of the minimum. But since the Fatemi-Sossi parameter depends on the shear strain, we need to get the shear strain from the Morse circle, which is defined by this other equation in here. I have closed my output database, and here what I'm going to do is just get all this code, copy it, and then paste it here on the command prompt. This one is going to last a little bit much, because it is going to calculate a lot of things. Once the green bar disappears, we can enter the results and see here on the output that there's nothing. But that's because you need to close the database, wait a little bit, and then open it again. Okay. If you open again the database, you can now see that on the field outputs, there is FS, the field output that we have created for the damage parameter. If you click it, it will open. It will take a little time, but it is only because it's the first time you open it. But as you can see here on the part of the results on this area, there is the representation, or well, the distribution of the Fatemi-Sosi parameter on this part of the model. Also, well, if you activate it here on limits, max, show location, you can see that the maximum value of the damage parameter, in this case, is just at the contact surface of the plane, which is what I told you earlier. But this is not the only result that we got from that simulation. If we go to the temp folder, you can see the data.txt, which has all the values, of the Fatemi-Sosi, or well, the FS parameter on the contact zone. And this value, oh well, this txt, if you place it, for example, on Excel or Python, you will get a distribution like this one. This is the Fatemi-Sosi distribution on the plane. As you can see, near the edges, or well, most likely near the right edge, we're going to have the maximum value of the Fatemi-Sosi parameter, just as we disclosed earlier. And it will normally have some kind of figure like this one. It can be enhanced if we used smaller elements, but in this case I decided to use 5 micrometer elements, mostly to make the simulation a little bit faster and for the elements to not be so small. But that's the way you can create, for example, in this case, these personalized field outputs. Or also you can do this on all the plane if, for example, here, instead of placing the Emacs, here, the Emacs sub, here with the region of results, you can place them in plane, and then you will have all the plane. You will have the distribution of the Fatemi-Sosi parameter for all the plane.